Right, my role as a community warden, for those of you that might not know, we're people who aim to improve the life of people in Kent so that they may live safely and independently in their neighbourhood communities. Community wardens, we're distinctly different from police officers and PCSOs, who are the police community support officers, as we're actually employed by Kent County Council and we don't have any police powers at all. This means we can't arrest people, we can't give out fines, you can't do parking tickets, can't do any of that. Pretty much what we do is give advice to people, and we provide a visible and uniform presence, and we're basically regarded as the focal point for inquiries in the community and on any topic. Basically, if we don't have the answer ourselves, we'll advise on further points of inquiry, and perhaps pass the numbers over to yourselves who require information for getting in contact to the relevant person that you need to speak to, or we'll pass the matter on and then that authority will then get in contact with you. Basically, we befriend the elderly and vulnerable members of the community who may otherwise feel alone or friendless.
James, what is smart water?
Well, smart water is a device which has been used by Kent Police for a number of years now. It's water which has got thousands, if not millions, of microscopic pieces of metal in suspension, and once the water has been applied to whatever, whether that be clothing, metal, concrete, you name it, once it's been applied to it and dried, you can put an ultraviolet light over it, and the pieces of metal which are inside the water will actually react with the UV light, and they'll literally start glowing either bright green or yellow. And it may be important to note that every specimen of smart water that's in use is got a specific code within the liquid that makes every single bit of smart water available completely different from the other one. And there's approximately about a billion different codes which can be found throughout the whole range of smart water. Kent Police have been using it for a number of years, as I mentioned earlier. They use it to place a person at the scene of a crime. They can do this by fitting devices above doors or windows, a canister full of smart water with a propellant inside it. There's probably a gas canister inside it as well. They link the system to the alarm, and if someone enters the room without disarming the alarm, the canister goes off, covering the person with smart water. And when that person is arrested by the police, they'll put them under ultraviolet lights in their custody suite, and the person will literally start glowing under the lights, bright green or yellow, as I mentioned earlier. And smart water will typically stay on a person's skin and hair for up to 8 weeks, and until that layer of skin has gone, or the hair falls out or whatever, and it will actually stay on clothing indefinitely. Kent County Council is actually the first county council in the UK to use smart water in the fight against fly tipping, and the Clean Kent campaign launched their smart water campaign on the 23rd of September over at the Maidstone Studios as a deterrent against fly tipping. Clean Kent personnel, KCC community wardens like myself, and Swellbar Council street wardens, they have been trained to apply and recover smart water to any rubbish which they might come across. Now, like me stuff which has already been done by the side of the road. I mean, if it's sitting outside of a resident's house, or if it's being loaded onto the back of a lorry, we'll inform the owners or the collectors of the rubbish why we're going to be applying the smart water to it, and say it's to combat fly tipping, and we'll ask them to sign the form which we'll fill out at the same time as applying it. And like I mentioned earlier, smart water's got a unique code hidden inside of it, and should the rubbish that we sprayed then be found fly tipped, the code can be retrieved, and Clean Kent only actually need a dot of smart water, probably no bigger than the size of a full stop, in order to get the code from it. And Kent Fire and Rescue Service have actually done tests on a controlled burn of some rubbish that they put out, which has been sprayed with smart water, and they've actually found that they can still retrieve the smart water from charred pieces of debris, and then it's proving its effectiveness to still provide evidence to secure a conviction. And at this moment in time, smart water has got a 100% conviction rate when it's been presented as evidence in court. Fly tipping is a serious criminal activity, and offenders can face prison sentences of up to 5 years or a maximum fine of £50,000. And since March 2008, Clean Kent has secured convictions against rogue traders, with the number of fly tipping incidents being reduced by up to 61.5% across Kent. There is legislation in place called the Duty of Care for Householders, and this works to protect residents. The public can take simple steps to check that tradespeople they employ are licensed appropriately to carry waste. Without these checks, if any of your rubbish is removed and ends up being fly tipped, you could be held responsible and fined, as well as the fly tipper. Basically, the simple steps to check that you are covered under the duty of care is to ask the person who's going to be collecting the waste if they have a waste carrier's licence. If they give you the number, check it by visiting the Clean Kent campaign on www.cleankent.com, or call the Environment Agency on 0870 850 6506. And if that person is not registered, don't use them, and inform the Clean Kent immediately on 0845 345 0210.